Good morning to everyone. This is Rajesh Shekhar Reddy, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Pavagada. Now in third semester BCA, we have computational numerical techniques. So in this one, we discuss about the location of roots of an algebraic equation. If any equation is given, in this class we find how to get roots of the given equation. Suppose f of x is equals to 0 be a polynomial equation. To locate the roots of an equation, we have to find the intervals in which the real roots of f of x is equals to 0 lie. Based on continuation of sign, we can get the nature of roots. If the terms of a polynomial are written in descending or ascending order, okay, terms of polynomial are written in descending or ascending order, and plus sign follows plus sign and minus sign follows minus sign, a continuation is said to occur. This is one type of continuation of sign. And variation or change of sign. In a polynomial, plus sign follows negative sign or negative sign follows plus sign, then this one is called a variation or change of sign. Based on this, we can get the nature of signs, the nature of roots. Now, how to locate the roots? If f of x is a polynomial and f of a into f of b is less than 0, then the equation f of x is equals to 0 has at least one real root in the interval a comma b. Every polynomial equation of even degree whose last term is negative and the coefficient of first term being positive, definitely it contains at least two real roots. One is positive, the other one is negative. Like that, every polynomial equation of an odd degree must have at least one real root of the sign opposite to that of its last term. Okay, every polynomial of an odd degree must have at least one real root of the sign opposite to the last term, the coefficient of first term being positive. Based on this, we can say the location of roots. Suppose algebraically the real number alpha is called the real root of f of x is equals to 0 if and only if f of alpha is equals to 0. That means in the place of x, if you put alpha, if you get 0, then we call alpha is a real root. And geometrically we say the real root of an equation f of x is equals to 0 is the value of x where the graph of f of x meets the x-axis. There are two types of methods that can be used to find the roots of an equation. One is direct method and other one is iterative method. Direct method gives an exact value of the roots of a finite number of steps, whereas the iterative method starts with initial guess value and bring about closer approximations. So these are also known as a trial and error method. So one is direct method. In this direct method, directly we can find the root in finite number of steps. The second one is the iterative method. Iterative method means it gives only closer approximation, nearer approximation. So this method, trial and error method. The value of x, which is an equation f of x is equals to 0 satisfied. So any value of x, if it is satisfied the given polynomial equation, definitely such value we call root. If f of x is exactly divisible by x minus a, then x minus a is a factor and a is a root of f of x is equals to 0. Every algebraic equation of degree n has how many roots? N roots. The roots of an equation x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So by putting x values, that one is the direct method. So that one we can easily find by splitting into factors. So product minus 2 is there, sum is minus 1. That's why you can take the numbers are minus 2, minus 1. Like that you can split and find the roots. So if x is a root of the equation f of x is equals to 0, then definitely x minus a is a factor.